Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Gurleen Kaur. So if you are going to start your UPSC preparation, then this video is just for you. Because before you start, you need to know a few things which most of the aspirants do not take care of, and they just start their UPSC preparation, and at the end when the results are not according to our expectations, then they have to face a lot of problems. So before we begin, I want you all to subscribe my channel, like the video, and do tell me in comment section when you are going to start your UPSC preparation. Firstly, let me make you clear what this video is going to be about. Most of the UPSC aspirants make a common mistake before starting their preparation. Before getting into their graduation, they do this mistake, and due to which they have to face a lot of problems afterwards. So most of the aspirants think that yeah, we are good enough to clear UPSC. Yes, we have the potential, we are intelligent enough that we will clear this exam and we will soon become IAS, IPS, IFS or IARS, basically civil servants. But let me make you one thing very clear, that according to the data, every year about 10 to 12 lakh students fill forms of UPSC, out of which nearly 5 to 6 lakh are the ones who appear in the exam. Now rest of the students, they might be the ones who just filled exam but didn't take it seriously. There are also some students who feel demotivated as the exam is approaching and they don't go there to give exam, and many other personal reasons can be there. But according to data, there are only 5 to 6 lakh students who give the exam. Now out of these, if I tell you, there are just 10 to 12,000 who clear prelims. Okay, out of 6 lakhs, only 10 to 12,000 students are clearing prelims, and out of them, there are just 2,500 to 3,000 students who clear mains exam. I hope you know that there are three levels of UPSC. Firstly, you have to clear prelims, and then you have to do mains exam. You have to clear that, and then comes the interview. And after interview, there are just 800 to 1,000 students left who finally get selected and posted as IPS, IAS, IRS, IFS, and all that. So do you understand? According to the data, only 0.1% students get selected from UPSC examination. What about others? Weren't they capable enough to clear the exam? Okay, let us keep aside all of them, but just take the ones who have cleared mains exam. They had the capability, they had the knowledge, they had the skill set, they had the IQ, but even they could not qualify the exam. You know why? It's not because they lacked something. It's not because they lack something. It's because this is the criteria. This is the requirement. This is the number of seats available every year. And the UPSC, that is the body which has to decide that these many are the students which are selected, can't go out of that. They just choose the top 800 to 1,000 students, which doesn't signify that all others were waste, all others were not capable to clear the exam. But this is the harsh reality, I would say. There are the students who were capable enough, but they could not get to clear the exam. Now most of the UPSC aspirants like me and you who are still in the beginning, we feel that this is the only thing which we can do, or this is the only thing which I have to do. Now you have to change your mindset before you start preparing for UPSC, because this is the harsh reality that only 0.1% of the students will be selected and 99.9% of the students will fail this exam. Now no one is there to guarantee that you will be that 0.1% or that 99.9%. Even if you fail, then it isn't a big deal, because there were 99.9% chances of your failure. So it's not your fault. It doesn't mean you didn't do well. This is the criteria. This is going to happen. So before you start your UPSC preparation, you need to prepare your mind for it. You need to prepare a mindset which can handle all this, because we don't know we will pass the exam or we will fail it. But the thing is, what matters is how much you learned in this exam, how much you gained, how much knowledge you gained, how did your personality develop during this exam, during preparation of this exam. Because this is a very, I would say, knowledge gaining exam, very hard work is needed for this exam, and which definitely makes you a person who can do anything, who can work so hard that he can compete in any field. So this is what I wanted to make you clear, that there are most of the chances to fail, and even if you know that there is chances of failure and you don't get prepared for it before starting your preparation, then you are a fool. What most of the students do is they just make their mindset that UPS is the only thing which I have to do, nothing else matters, which makes them it makes them very difficult to survive when they do not clear the exam. And we are not going to do this mistake. The first thing which students do is they do their graduation in very common subjects. They just opt BA and go for very easy subjects which do not have any value in terms of jobs or anything. These are the ones who have determined in their mind that UPS is the only thing which we can do, which we will do, nothing else we want. But do not make this mindset. Even if you are a brilliant student, even if you are a topper, even if you are a one who can study day and night, but do not keep this mindset that UPS is the only thing you want to do. You should be prepared for the worst. There is a saying that hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. And this is the mindset which you should be having before starting your UPSC preparation. Now, if you're a student who has cleared their school, now getting into a college, then it is the video for you to make you stop from doing a mistake, that do not go for any simple BA or any subjects which do not have any future value. Go for a nice degree which has a scope, which has a value, which can get you a job in case you need it, which can give you enough revenue, which can pay you well, that you can survive in this world. Now, maybe you might say that how can we think before starting the preparation that we will fail? I'm not saying you to think that I will fail, but I'm saying you to be prepared for the worst, because we don't know what will happen. We have to give our best. We will give our best. We'll prepare the exam with our full potential, but we should be having a second option. We should be prepared for the worst. If we have a second option, a good degree, in any case, if you give attempts of UPSC and you cannot clear it, then you have a degree which ensures your security. It will lower the burden on you, stress on you, the pressure of the society on you. Do you understand what I want to say? So before starting your graduation, keep this point in mind, that even if you are preparing for UPSC, you should be doing graduation in a good field. I don't say go for MBBS, I don't say go for very difficult engineering or something, just something which can make you earn, which can give you a job, right? This is the reason actually why I am currently pursuing biotechnology. Before getting into the degree, I had this mindset that I am going to prepare for UPSC, and most of the people do told me that I should be going for BA, because doing BSc biotechnology will not be of any use in my UPSC preparation. Moreover, it will increase the burden on me. But let me tell you one thing, I do not have any burden. I prepare for UPSC for as many hours whenever I'm free. I do take my time out for the preparation of my UPSC, but at least I am secure enough, at least I know that I have a degree, and I am doing it also well, that I am getting enough marks that in any case tomorrow I have to sit in placement, then I will be able to secure a job. I will be not the one who is left with nothing if I am anyhow unable to clear UPSC. Of course, I don't want this to happen, but yeah, I am prepared. So this is something you should know. Second option is must, and second option, the best second option is your graduation. If you have a good degree, then you will be able to get into something. If you can work on your skills, that will also help you to go through the situation. So just do not make it so rigid that I am going to be only doing UPSC. Don't do this. You should be determined enough to clear the exam. You should be working hard to clear the exam, but not having a mindset that this is the only thing which I am going to do and nothing else I want to do, because this is something which will lead you to a very difficult life when you will not be able to clear it. Because remember, there are 99.9% chances that you will fail. and in this there is not your fault, it is the fault of I don't know whom, but this is the limited number of seats we have, and that's the only reason. So give your best, prepare well. If you're going to start now, start it as soon as possible, because that will definitely help you to ace ahead of others. But do not give up on your degree, because that also matters. Your graduation should be from a good background, from a good field which can be of your use in future. That's it. I hope you liked my advice, and I hope you got to know the point which I wanted to explain you, because this is one of the most important things we need to know. Most of the aspirants do not take care of such things, and after that, when they have given their 4 attempts, they are left with nothing, and that is what hurts the most. Failure in UPSC doesn't hurts the most. What affects a person's mental ability, a person's life, is that he's left with nothing, right? Because at the beginning we have so many hopes, we have so many dreams, but when you're left with nothing, everything is ruined. And this is not what we are going to do. We will have a backup option. We will be doing good enough in any field, if not UPSC, that we will be able to survive ourselves, our families, and doing great in that field. Because once you are preparing for UPSC, you have a mindset which makes you a hardworking person, which makes you determined, time saving person, a person who has control of the whole day, how to manage time and everything. And these are the qualities of successful people. So in whatever field you will be going, you will be doing great there. This is the proof if you have been a UPSC aspirant. So that's it. I hope you liked the video, and for more such videos, like the channel, like the video, subscribe the channel, and tell me in comment sections, how do you find this session with me, when I interact with you, when I give you guys my advices, what I have applied to myself and find it helpful. That is what I share with you guys. So that's it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.